And welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Yep, where I crash out about this, I'll crash about that, I'll crash about you, and I'll crash about them. Alright. I just want to crash out. Just in case you missed my yapping throughout the summer, don't worry. Now you have it for free on YouTube. No scab in the background so you don't miss me. Duh. Because whoever called me an attention seeker on school, I will come for you. Because I am. Don't worry, this is not all about me. It is. But here you have your own microphone so you can talk to me while I'm crashing out. This is Crash Out Cupid, and I will. I will crash out a lot. Alright, here you can speak through here. I will pretend to hear you as if you were talking, but I don't. So I just assume what you're talking about. Yeah, since this is my first YouTube channel, and I just started here for my friends. Hello, promoting this on Instagram, by the way. If you're not my friend, hello, be my friend. If you're an op, oh my god, thank you for the view. But whatever, I do not care about you. Today's crash out because yeah, first video we're already starting off strong. You know what? We're crashing out. We have a board here for everything. Ignore My Little Pony collection. It's not yours, so shut up. We're crashing out. If I spell something wrong, shut up. I'm dyslexic. I'm not gonna fix it for you. Oh my god. Ugh. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. I think that's how you spell it. But if you can't read because you're blind, that says education system. Yeah, because you know what? Everyone hates it. I know you too. Start speaking on your microphone, okay? Oh my god. Ugh, stop moving it. Such destructive. Oh my god. So yeah, if you can't read, that says education system. Sorry for my founding fathers type of reading. I would clip this on myself, but I don't like it. Now, what are we crashing out about the education system? We are crashing out. When I mean we, I mean I. I'm crashing out for all those back to school videos. I know you've seen them too. Because I decided to see one, cause it says one girl who insults you while watching the video. I don't know why she does that. I hate her. I'm not tagging her. Anyway, she was like, "All right, this is what you should have done your freshman year," and I wanted to watch it. I'm like, you know what? What didn't I do? No. So I hardly cared my freshman year. I just got out of middle school. All right, let me take a break. Shut up. And she was like, "Join 5 to 7 clubs." What? Honey, I hardly joined one. Hardly. That's like in my mind. I don't even think I joined one. What do you mean join 5 to 7? What are we recruiting to? What? And that doesn't make sense to me. And then she starts talking about all these plan your semester, your exam, be organized. Honey, I know damn well I'm not being organized. And then I what? And then I go to the comments. You see, she should get some flashback for that. Because, honey, I can assure you, probably no one does that. And if you do, I'm proud of you. I am. I just hope your life goes better on than you just peaking at high school. And then I go to the comments, and people were like, oh, I just didn't lock in my freshman year. Honey, you just came out of middle school. Calm down. Just because this girl is pulling up a bunch of random crap, but you don't have to believe it. 5 to 7 clubs. What? What? I don't know. And then, further on, you know what? Because education system, it's questionable, but it's something. At least you pass high school. Well, you know what? I'm gonna crash out much more about. Oop. Can you read it? You can't read it. That's just college. Sorry, that's spelled horribly. I'm not gonna rewrite it for you. College education system. Because tell me why college is so expensive, and yet they want to recruit the best students. Not only do you have to be rich, you have to be smart. What? Luckily, thank God, and anyone who's watching me that actually knows me knows that that we live in a what's called in a college city where there's a college here local. But college is so expensive. Why is it? What is the point? Why are you so expensive? Honey, I can assure you, whatever I'm studying, if I become rich, it will not be because of you. No, because I'm pretty sure that's anti-rich system because you're gonna end up paying in debt even after you die. What? I know you're speaking too. Okay, yes. Crash out with me, bro. But like, also not only that, I get it. They have to make some sort of profit, because shaping the future or whatever. Whatever they want to charge $3 million for, right? My dad wants me to go, so I'm like, all right, let's search for scholarships. What do you mean? I look for videos on here on YouTube, um, for colleges and scholarships and how to get them. Why is my competition Benjamin Franklin? Why am I competing with an inventor who already invented a vaccine? Honey, I hardly joined BPA. What? No. No, I'm not. What? And you want me to win a scholarship when my competition next to me is someone who has like heritage of richness? I don't think it's made for people to get education. I'm gonna go study in Mexico. I'm full proud of it. I do not care. And then what? Why do I? I'm just so confused. I'm like severely confused on all of that. Tell me why I genuinely have to be a genius, a full on genius, a full like I have to have a 30 years of experience when being 15 to grab a scholarship to get into a college. Honey, you know what? I'm better off as a secretary. Call me mediocre. I don't care. Right? It's either being a secretary, start my own business, or marry rich. I'm going to a country club to fall in love for love and not money because everyone there is rich already. What? Like, I'm sorry. Education is probably my last resource. Like, I'm gonna go on God's dear will. Because the only job that gets free education are like field workers. There we go. I forgot what they're called. Field workers are the ones that get like free education, and I get it. No, thank God they do because, gosh, the place they work is impressive. Also, guys, I broke a nail. Sorry, I just had to include that. Like, I feel they just want to make like school completely un like not be able there we go not being able to get to education. Like they just want pretty rich people in it. I don't think pretty rich people need education. They can just like inherit whatever education, whatever company their parents have. Unless there's a rich people here. I don't know. My comments are not gonna be on because I don't want any 30-year-old man that's not rich on my comment section. All right, yeah. I don't want anyone doing that. All right, get out. But yeah, back to the topic. That's weird. Not only that, people that go to college then like have this immense ego boost of their life. Tell me why. Okay, for those who were in my first period, my sophomore year, you guys remember that one random substitute that came in telling us about his life and the quarter billion that he got or whatever. He has a movie on Facebook which I'm gonna probably not never see in my life, and if I do, I'm gonna dislike it. He came in with the massive ego that anyone could have, even more than me, which that was impressive. He comes in, he's like, "All right, I'm a substitute, but I can tell you about my life too." I was like, "All right," because no one wanted to do it with speech. Like no one technically wanted to work. Honestly, sometimes it was just questionable. Yeah, I know you're talking. right? And then he comes in and talks about his life, how he was humble, right? How he almost got to jail, how daddy beat up his mommy, like no horrible beginnings, and then goes on, and then a little bird in his ears had to save up for college, and then had to show off how no what's it called how cheap college was and how cheap the steaks was because he went over there with gringos and to buy steaks and whatever. He was like they were racist and whatever, right? He just came from horrible beginnings and into college, and I thought generally that the moral of the story was to never give up because they're always like that. You know what? I'm not against that. Like, I love that no one should give up on their dreams like me, right? I will become rich by here. I will become rich by unboxing. I will become rich by my company, or I will become rich by my husband. But I'm being rich, honey. I'm not staying here. And if I don't talk to me. I'm not worth your time. But either way, like, yeah. So yeah, sorry. I just had to be and made myself. This is gonna be unedited, so you're just gonna see me live, full on crashing out on here. Like, oh yeah, going back, and so horrible beginnings, right? And then he comes, right? He ends the story, and he's like, "All right, anyone questions, right?" And right, I have a friend, and if you are that friend, right, I have a friend behind me. He was like over here jumping from Hermione Granger. I don't know what her name is. We're like her hand up, his hand up in the sky, asking about his business. Tell me why this man was talking to the number one class, which again, if any one of you go and tell them that I'm talking bad, I'm not talking bad. I'm just, congratulations that you are the number one. What's pissing me off is that, like, he was having a full on, like, Tuesday afternoon conversation with this guy here. I'm not gonna know him, kid. You know him if you were my first grade, but he's like the number one of our class, right? He wasn't even paying attention. That man was doing his homework, like a good guy. Again, I'm not throwing trash. I'm not throwing shade here, right? But he was doing his work like any person would, and he wasn't paying attention. Like he was talking his ear off, and this man was nowhere to be paying attention. And then my other friend behind me was over here trying to get his attention to tell him how his business. He turns to him and was like, "You want to know about my business or whatever the hell?" And like, yeah, like right. Tell me why he was like, oh yeah, just don't like so divified too. He was like, yeah, don't go into stocks, go into like what's the thing where like house freelancers? No, nope, not that. Wait, I'm calculating right now. What the hell is it called? I might cut this. I don't know. I probably not. You just have to like press forward because I'm trying to think. Well, that thing where they own houses and things. Yeah, thank you. You probably know. Thank you. Yeah, that app. You're like, oh yeah, invest in that. Invest in houses and selling and whatever the hell it's called. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, I totally forgot what it's called. Right, and it goes back to talk to the guy that's not paying attention to him. Like you're like that's hypocrism. Hypocrite. That's a hypocrite. There we go. Sorry. Just like I'm back. Sorry, my storage went full. So yeah, we left off where he's yapping his ear off. My other microphone kind of broke. I'll fix it later. Here's your microphone now. Sorry, you can't clip it on there. So you imagine your microphone there. But yeah, back to that. What makes him a hypocrite is that he was talking about how he came from humble natures and humble beginnings, and this and that and this and that, and you know again, I thought the message was never give up instead of grades is money. What did we get from that? Why are grades money, my man? What? Either way, he's still yapping his ear off to the guy again. No shade. Why do I have to clarify that so much? Either way, like, he's yapping his ear off, and I'm like, dude, like you have a full on interested guy over here trying to like point out like, hey, like I'm interested in your story and your experience. Why are you yapping the ear off to someone that doesn't need your inspiration? He knows damn well he has to go to college. He knows damn well he's gonna be rich. I'm gonna see that man on a billboard one day and I'll point it out. But it wasn't help of this old 60s guy trying to yap his ear off about how grades are money. No, it's gonna come from his own thing. I'm pretty sure he probably does not even remember him. He just wants to have a good acquaintance when he's old and retired because he probably has no kids. Sorry. But you had a full on, like, interested guy. One of my teeth here look yellow. Sorry, probably my lighting. I have no red light, guys. Just my light. Well, he has a whole interested guy over here trying to, like, get his attention to tell him his experience. But no. Let's focus on the guy who already has or probably will already gain that experience. Not inspire others. No, 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 no. How dare we? Let's inspire someone who's already inspired. Let's inspire someone who already has a talent. Why, dude? Like, that goes completely off of your beliefs and your beginnings. Like, again, I do not know the social life, personal life of the guy we're talking about. I mean, of the student, my classmate. I don't know his life, but I know damn well, he probably does not come from that bad of a life, like almost going to jail type. Alright, I went to elementary with that guy. I'm pretty sure it's not that bad. Now, if it is, I'm so sorry. Again, I do not know you. I'm assuming, which I should not. But then again, I will think that you are fine. Hopefully. I beg to God that you are. Send you blessings from over here, my man. Not my man, sorry. But the guy, like, dude, do you not remember your beginnings? Like, do you not remember that you were almost thrown to jail? Like, why are you inspiring someone that does not need to be inspired? And then, like, what? That showed me how the college education system is. They will not go to people who actually have that type of, like, mentality of, oh my god, I'm gonna do this and that, I really need your help. They will go to people who already have that, which, again, I get it, but that is so messed up. That is so messed up. That is so messed up, and I hate it. But yeah, thank you for helping me crash out. I hope you continue to see my crash out. Either way, I'm gonna post them on my Instagram when I crash out, and we hopefully you put it, like, on your background. Like and subscribe, my man. Like and subscribe. I will come for you if you don't do that, right? I will pull your leg that night. So yeah, we might have guests over if I want to, and if I do. Thank you for staying so much, and for staying so much. You know what I'm gonna give you? The Constitution of the United States, so you know your rights. Do you know you have rights? Here, you can read them. I'm just gonna put it right there. Tuck it in your little pocket, or bed, or couch, wherever you are. It's like 10. Yeah, the Constitution. Thank you for listening to my crash out, and hopefully you will come and listen to my other crash shouts again. Bye. Hope you sleep well tonight. Hope you dream of me or angels. Other things, same things though. Bye.